Nation, calling all track and field fans. Get ready for Saturday, April the 19th. Save the date, save the date. Saturday, April the 19th. Get ready for a full day of track and field excellence as the Board of Governors of the Next Gen Event Inc. presents the inaugural Next Gen New York Invitational Relays Event 2025, the high school version, from 8:30 in the morning till 6:30 p.m. inside the stadium at Memorial Field, 431 Garden Avenue, Mount Vernon, New York. Sponsors and partners are welcome, but make sure you get your entries in before March 31st. For more information, call 929-360-7585 or 973-510-3148. Or you can also email shawnoclaf@gmail.com. Track and field fans, don't miss it. Track and field fans, get ready for the ultimate relay showdown in the Big Apple. It's the New York Next Gen Invitational Relays 2025, the high school edition, featuring some big schools from Jamaica: Kingston College, Jamaica College, Calabar, Vere, Hydel, Homewood, and much more. Saturday, April the 19th. The place to be is the stadium at Memorial Field, 431 Garden Avenue, Mount Vernon, New York, from 8:30 in the morning till 6:30 p.m. Get your tickets now. They're only $25 before February 28th, $40 after, and children under 13 absolutely free. It's the New York Next Gen Invitational Relays, brought to you by the Board of Governors of the Next Generation Event Corp. For more information, call 929-360-7585 or 973-510-3148. Or you can email info@nextgen-nyc.com. Take advantage of the early bird special. Get your tickets now. Track and field fans, you definitely don't want to miss this. Saturday, April 19. Don't miss it.
People are afraid, they are petrified. It have them lock up in a them house, them don't want to go outside. All of the clubs and pubs locked down, I can't even dance to my champion sound, but I stay strong. Ready for self-isolation, Sean. Now we under attack, drones from out of space. So if you're going out, put gloves on, put a mask over your face. Me all I wrap up my dreadlocks and bring my cleansing cream with me. Maintain a good personal hygiene and stay 3 meters away from me. So I say go straight out the door. Coronavirus, you're not welcome anymore. Were you the one who tried to make me lay down and die? You think I'd grumble? You think I'd lay down and cry? I will survive. I will survive. Just as long as I know how to live, I know I'll stay alive. Clean out your house good, disinfect and sterilize. I've got my Silk Bang, Domestos and my P-Rum by my side. Hope and pray the NHS don't fall apart. Big up the doctors and the nurses, we keep them in our thoughts. All those hours that them working just to keep people alive. Maximum respect due to all of you. My heart is full of pride. Now you see me say respect you. I'm not that selfish person in that supermarket queue. So if you feel like pushing past vulnerable people and I see all that anger that's inside, you don't want to upset me, so I say go straight out the door. Coronavirus, you're not welcome anymore. Were you the one who tried to hurt me with your lies? You think I'd grumble? You think I'd lay down and cry? Oh no, not I will survive. Yeah, as long as I know how to live, I know I will survive. People, clean out your house good, disinfect and sterilize. I've got my Silk Bang, Domestos and my P-Rum by my side. So if just like me, you have lost good friends, and you don't know if it's corona or government and murder them. Hello? One thing I know, just make sure you not end up in a hospital. Me not go make no doctor joke me. Me not take no vaccination, so I say go straight straight out the door. Coronavirus, you're not welcome anymore. People, clean out your house good, disinfect and sterilize. I've got my ceiling bang, domestos and my bayrum by my side. Now they say that domestic abuse is on the increase because of all them dirty liars and them bedroom cheats. True lockdown, them can't sneak out, and their lover is all alone, so they keep texting, sending messages to your mobile phone. Your partner find out, and them getting vexed. Them sip your naked picture, worse than that, them read them intimate text. Oh, but just like Shaggy, you tell them, no, it wasn't me. No, you see all this corona causing your misery. So she said, go, sleep on the floor. As far as she's concerned, you're not gonna get her zoom zoom anymore. She treat you good, she treat you like a king and a man. And just because you couldn't keep your little something in your pants, so I say go straight out the door. Coronavirus, you're not welcome anymore. Were you the one who tried to make me lay down and die? You think I'd crumble? You think I'd lay down and die? No, to all those shopkeepers who are going to thief. What was £1.99 is £3.45 this week. Oh, now let me send out a little warning to all of them. I will send for all my friends, thief out your things and share with them. So I say go straight out the door. Coronavirus, you're not welcome anymore. Clean out your house good, disinfect and sterilize. I've got my silly bang, domestos and my bayrum by my side. I will survive, I will survive, yeah. As long as I know how to live, I know I'll stay alive. Hey, clean out your house good, disinfect and sterilize. I've got my silly bang, domestos and my bayrum by my side. So I say go.
This is a Friendly Fire production.
Yes, good night, Facebook family and friends. Welcome to another episode of My Perspective. I'm your host, Sean Falk, and I hope that you have been having a wonderful week so far. And a lot of things, a lot of news. Why, news so much they can't keep up nowadays, boy. I tell you, news enough. Remember, leave your comments and give some love. You know, basically, boy, I don't know where to start tonight, to be honest. I don't know where to start tonight because, boy, the news are hot topics. But first, I want to talk about it. The Next Generation event, yes, is going on 4 weeks ago. Yeah, 4 weeks ago. And we have confirmed some schools. We've confirmed 4 schools so far. So we're looking to see if we, hopefully we might just take a couple more or one more. Not sure yet, but everything is looking good. We have been getting the moral support. Last week I was visiting some friends at a local bar called Hideout Spots here in New York, and yeah, I thought it was some burning nations that were there. They were talking about this new event here. They're looking to support it, and hopefully, we will, they will give us support for this event. The New York Next Generation Invitation Relays. Yes, man, looking up. Challengers there, brothers and sisters, but we're keeping positive. Teams local schools are registering right now for different events that we're having there. The management staff is working to get the team ready for the event. Tickets are selling. If you're watching this, make sure you get tickets early. Otherwise, special ticket gone. No, it's tickets are $40. So make sure you spread the word. The New York Next Generation Invitation Relays is live and direct Saturday, April 19th, from 8:30 to 6:30 p.m. Yeah, we're going to have VIP area. We're going to have local area. So a lot of things. We're going to have the Next Generation, we call it now, marketplace. We're going to have a lot of foods and drinks and all that on display. So spread the word. I know that we got great technical, woman technical, Robert Morrison. I think Belfield is coming. So that's 4 top schools so far. And just let you know that champs, yes, champs are going. But I don't know what the Jamaican administration is. Hey, for tonight, some taco, drink some taco, water. See them like the finishing line gone again. And these administrators, Independence Park, yeah, they need some good technician and something. The main event and the 100-meter for run and the finishing line lights are out. Can't believe that. And these guys they've been planning this event for weeks and months, and come this tonight, 100-meter finals for the class 1 girls and boys supposed to run. I know the lights at the finishing lines are gone. It's just ridiculous. Well, I hope that Bob's Green and the crew, I don't know if she'll be back, but I know the election is near, so I don't know if she'll be able to continue the progress. They're putting some new lights in and do some refurbishing. Yeah, sure, if they're really car government. That's another topic we talk about later on in the night. But the champs is in earnest. Boys and girls champion in earnest. Casey win a race tonight. 1,500, I think they win 100 meter. GC win a 1 race. St. Jago. What I've realized about boys and girls championship in Jamaica, it has now spread the points evenly, and some other schools, some rising stars are coming from unknown schools who are competing. And that's just a beautiful thing about track and field now in Jamaica, where they call it the smaller schools are bringing to athletes who can compete. That's the Excel says doing well. And the class 2 sprinter just finishes where he was heavily what do you call it? I wouldn't say bandaged. His knees were in brace when the 100 meter, and he was able to come from behind and pull out a wonderful victory. So my thing is this: the boys and girls champ is a prestige in Jamaica right now. But the administration understands that you can't have technical glitches like lights out at the finishing line, because there's going to be some international meet coming shortly. Michael Johnson is bringing international meet to Jamaica, and if you have lights out the stadium, that don't make no sense. You can't have people from foreign and all over the place there and the finishing line lights going on. That shows a lack of discipline, this organization, in terms of making sure that the event runs smoothly, from technical staff to administrative staff down to the concessionaires and administrators. It's a joke. So my thing is that I don't like to see these things when it's a big event, national event, a local event. I want somebody, but a national event. So I hope, as I said, class 1 run, hear some noise in the background like the race went. Maybe the girls that, but the boys they're running this guy run I don't remember what school he's at, but he's supposed to be the favorite. He's running like 10.01. And I said last year before the championship that high school boys class 1 not supposed to start running sub 10 seconds. And the Casey sprinted it last year, 9.99. So let's see if this new class 1 boy can go below 9.91, possibly can 9.9. It's a new national record at high school level. Because we need now, Jamaica is now established track and field country. And I think that we need to restep the game. So make sure, we support the venture here. New York Next Generation Invitation Relays, Saturday, April 19th at Mount Vernon Stadium in New York. So when the kids come up from Jamaica, let's make sure we give them the 100% support. All right, moving on the international scene, boy. I tell you things going on. Let's talk about the USA. Yeah. I keep saying Donald Trump and the Republican Party, they are big, big, big jokers. Yes, I will say, one thing the Republican Party can run a country is through turmoil. And it's come from the leadership. and his picks up his picks to run in the government and running top level in terms of we call it now, security. If you have not heard, is that this security team, top level security, I don't remember his name, but you want to remember him, to be honest. They created a group, used a local chat app, okay, and by inadvertently mistake added a journalist to the chat group. Now, in that chat group, which is a company app, they planned the strike recently that was on Yemen. In Yemen, they planned the strike in that chat group. And that chat group with the journalist inside got all the information. And he was just in there watching the conversation back and forth in the chat group. And so the security of the army and were at risk with that chat group. And the leaders who were assigned to carry they plan it in the chat group and execute within the chat group. And so it only came to light when the journalists brought that there was a breach in security protocols with that chat group. Which in first place, that chat group should have never existed. And it goes to show that the lack of understanding of security by those individuals. And these individuals are top personnel of Donald Trump cabinet. Make no mistake about it. And so if they're able to make mistakes like this, and what else have they done in the past? What other chat group they have created out there that have been able to have violated protocol in terms of security? I tell you this, I keep saying this, in the Republican Party is a lost soul. And the Republican people who have voted for this president and the party, they're a lost soul either. But is what they wanted, is what they're getting. We just have to stick up with the bad medicine right now. And so now there's an investigation and by the Democrat who are leading the Security Council in I would say in I don't call it Parliament, but in the Congress right now, trying to get answers. Why did this planned attack was in a local chat group or chat organization? It don't make no sense. Someone has to be fired. Someone has to lose their job. And there's going to be a wide investigation, because with the more wide investigation, there are going to be more things coming out from this chat group. If I understand, if the WhatsApp group, which is encrypted, by WhatsApp group is encrypted, I understand. But this chat, maybe bottom line, there should not be no chat group where they go to chat group and plan no attack our country. There should be a meeting place where cell phones are taken, lock away in a room, maybe another situation room on the White House ground where they meet and plan this attack. But arbitrary plan an attack on another country to a chat group, I don't know. Yeah, this is very bad on administration right now. So yeah, so basically the race are just run. Guy run 10.27 the final. Seems like the final, that's it. No subtext second. So the favorite has won 10.27. But going back to the chat group, I'm saying that the people the people in this group should have known better. They should have planned where to meet. One of the chat group was in Russia at the time of the planning. So my thing is that could have been intercepted by the Russian government, and maybe use that information, because the Russians love spy. Yeah, man, the Russians, them love to spy. I spy. Yeah, man. Yeah, they love to spy a lot. So my thing is that there has to be a lot of investigation. There have to be some consequences for all of those persons who were in that chat group. But knowing Donald Trump, he might not want even take any actions. He might want to ignore and try to cover them. But I know that the Democrats will be on their asses and in Congress about it, a meeting and came on the Congress floor to forget answers. Because I believe there's more to it than just that chat group. There's more to come. But, you know, I wait to see. Anyway, see where Marco Rubio visited Jamaica Prime Minister today. You know, and they talked about various things. There was some anticipation, you know, by the media that Marco will talk about illegal immigrants and asking Jamaica to give up some of the rights and all kind of things. All kind of gibberish was reported in the newspaper what was to be expected. But it seems that they all have this council about security and other things. Some bilateral agreements were signed again with the USA and Jamaica. And so, you know, I mean, maybe more will be spilled by the media out of the meeting that came up today. And I must say, you know, I give Miss Camilla Johnson, the ambassador, she's ambassador to whatever she's doing right now, and she's doing a small and a sturdy job. She doesn't get into the hype where, you know, where the media was calling her because of this Cuban, where the US is trying to sanction the other countries about the Cuban nurses and doctors that are using their people for what you call it now. They're using the people for labor, slave labor. Yeah, they say like they're using their doctors and everything as slave labor. But these doctors and nurses, they go to the Caribbean during COVID-19 into Jamaica and help out a lot. So I'm not sure if the USA got this right about the Cuban doctors and nurses are being used as slaves, labor slave, whatever. Because it seems like, you know, it's a long history with America and Cuba. And, you know, it comes from the Bay of Pigs invasion by where Castro defeated the Americans there in the Bay of Pigs. And from there, the Americans didn't believe in Castro communism policy and so they put an embargo on that country for years. And still there is, I think Obama president came and lifted some of the restrictions where they could allow the bring flights could go to from Miami to Cuba now. Some international travelers and some tourism could, you know, benefit. Because to be honest, Cuba has been, you know, Cuba has not progressed well because of their embargo and the isolation by America. And so the society has this issue in terms of power, have issues in terms of development. You know, they still produce some of the best doctors and nurses in the world. I mean, you know, but their country has lacked development because of lack of resources and the embargo that have been placed on them by the USA. So they don't have much. We're not there for forced labor. They're working on maybe forced labor. I'm not sure. There's no evidence for forced labor. But my thing is this: if they are working there on a forced labor, I don't know. I mean, let's wait and see. But I believe that USA should give this embargo, let them people survive. Cuba is a nice country. The people are good people. My thing is that I think for years now they've been punished. It's like they're forgotten country. Yeah, they forgot the country. And Cuba have a lot of rich history, a lot of land, a lot of things. And this embargo has really left them in an undesirable state in terms of lack of development. You know, they produce a lot of good doctors, maybe scientists out there, but I don't know. The Cuban people need to be reprieved, need to be free to be a part of the global market right now. There's so much potential in that country. And I think that the leaders of that country need to understand that they need to let their people be free. I'm not sure if they can give up the ideology in terms of communism or socialism, but I say everything can coexist. Communism can exist with socialism. Socialism can exist with capitalism. Capitalism can exist with socialism, and vice versa. But the people of Cuba need to have their liberation. You understand me? And my thing is that, you're saying that you were not talking about Jamaica. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for information, Dexter. In terms of the forced labor, you thought, okay. But the people of Cuba need liberation. The leaders have to change too. Free up a country. And we can see that with China. China is straight communism. But at the same time, they allow the people to explore, develop, expand, do R&D, research and development, in new products and all that. They have created a big, large market. I know the population of China is very huge. I think they're the largest population. I'm not sure India is still the largest population. But China has developed their country so much. They have brought new industries. They have created new markets for the people to survive. They've created new market. The farming existed there. So my thing is this. I believe that Cuba needs to get their country liberated. Need to start putting some progressive agenda. Need to bring in technical aid from all over the country, whether it's from Russia, China, to help them move forward. They have not really been able to expand their country for years. They have lived in darkness a lot. They have struggled to push outages and food supply chain and all that. And so, the people of Cuba needs to be liberated. I'm not sure who's going to liberate them. I don't know if it's going to take another war, invasion by another country. I don't know if the US, I don't know if Russia, I don't know if China going to go there and help them. But they need help. They need help. And that's just a fact. Anyway, as I said, I hope that, they talk out there that and I see where people have been questioned, bro God, and he's going to respond to USA if they're making some unreasonable demand. He's going to respond. But it seems is one thing I learned with bro God. He has learned a lot of lessons. When he's the one part taking the court for letters. But Kamala and the Jamaica government have learned, and this is a practical thing to do in life. When you're not directly involved and other things coming around you that might affect your country, it's always best to sit on that fence. Yeah, man. Sit on that fence, man. Sit on that fence and watch. Sit on that fence and say nothing until it's your time to speak. And whenever you speak, whenever you speak about anything, you must speak with clarity. Must speak with precise thoughts and speak truth to power. You understand? And that's where I realized Miss Camilla Johnson has been doing a good job. They're not going out there and drawn out into making comments like the Barbados, what you call it, Prime Minister or something. Beautiful lady. I love her. She put herself in that if they're going to go put the nurse and nurses whatever, she's willing to give up her visa. It's good that Jamaica sit on the fence, let them come and talk and meet, say what they have to say, then you say your piece. And that's how you understand that diplomacy works. Don't go there making a noise. Just listen first, sit on the fence and watch, and then you make your appropriate response. Sometimes people don't make a bag of noise and then put themselves in trouble. But that's what the right approach. I like the approach. I've learned that approach myself. Sit on the fence and watch. Sit on the fence and watch and wait until it's your time to speak and make sure you are prepared to defend, to be precise, and most important, speak truth to power. Speak truth to power. speak what is correct, not what's incorrect. And that's just how I see it, and that's basically it. So I hope that after the meeting is successful, and Donald Trump and his crew, the CIA, and will investigate this big breach. See where Donald Trump is looking to put more tariffs on automobile. I think in the coming weeks or so, and it's quite clear that the tariffs is not working out for Donald Trump. The countries are not bowing to his pressure or demands. And my thing is this: the countries that he has brought on the tariff has went ghost on him for now. So whatever input out there, tariffs on these countries, the countries put back the tariffs and back on American goods. No, there's not that immediate effect on the price of goods. It's going to be over a long term. So if we continue with this tariff, for sure, there's going to be some inflation. There's going to be some inflation in terms of price increases. You understand, man? And that's for sure. And so therefore, those price increase and those goods and services will be passed on to the consumer. See where out there there are people. This is an organization that people have fear that a recession will be coming shortly. Yes, they're saying that a recession is expected sometime soon. I'm not too sure about that as yet, but the reality is that a recession is due sometime in the near future. Because once again, the indications are one, low employment is there, inflation is not so good. But my thing is this, is that if Donald Trump and the administration continue on these tariffs war, there has to be some hyperinflation in terms of that there are going to be some goods and services that are going to be increased rapidly on people on the USA. But I figure that Donald Trump is going to play his card carefully. And, they are watching the stock market. The stock market is what is important to these people. Yeah, the stock market. Stock market is one of the things that gauge a country performance here, apart from inflation. But the stock market had not been doing so well. It's been bounced. It's been up and down, bouncing around, having its own party and all that. But my thing is this: Donald Trump and his cabinet will at some point will have to. He's back on those tariffs, because they know if they should continue on the tariffs and the tariffs, the rates that they're charging on China, Canada, Mexico, and all that. The reciprocal is that price in those countries is going to go up, but price in this country is going to go up. And I don't think, based on his campaign promise, he wants to see cost of living go up on the United States of people. One of the things, just a sidetrack, he has been touting about removing federal income taxes from people who are earning under $150,000. I don't think he wants to do that. I don't think that's going to be prudent enough for him to do that, because I think that law has to go through Congress to make sure that can pass. It's just wishful thinking. You want to give people like who are on $50,000 tax-free break. Yeah, the government depends on taxes to survive, and therefore there are implications. Because when people do tax return in a year, they might end up owing more than what they actually should be owing. It could be thousands of them. But once again, they might use some tax code to make sure it doesn't reflect that you owe money. And talking about tax code in America, it has been touted for years about revising the tax code. But yet still, there has been no president or no bipartisan agreement to take on the tax code, the IRS tax code. It's a very complicated thing. It's very tedious. It's very complicated and it's very hard. But as I say, Donald Trump with his tariff war he's not going to be a winner. I'm sure of that. But someone's going to be a loser. He's been a loser, and more importantly, the impact is going to have on the Jamaican and the American economy is going to be devastated if he does not rescind and back down on this tariff war. Sometimes people try to say they're stubborn, but he has his way of doing things. He wants to do that. And then moving on, I see where he has sent his vice president and his wife to go to Greenland. Yeah, but this man told to go to Greenland, and the Greenland people said they don't want you there. They don't want them. They are right. They don't want you come take over the country. They're not. They want to be a part of the U.S. They just and the same thing in Canada. People you want to take over Canada. And Canada people say no want you, brother. They don't want USA to take over. Not only you're at leadership. And people of Greenland have been protesting a lot about the visit of his vice president and wife. Not sure how well it's going to go down when they visit. I mean, my thing is that, people don't welcome here in the country. It's best to stay away. That's what my thought would be. And the people don't want to take away the country. It's best to stay away. I mean, back in my days, Dexter can correct me if I'm wrong. We were in the 80s, we were floating the idea of becoming a part of the USA. And the majority of people in Jamaica said, no, we don't want no part of the USA. And that was one of the campaign that the PNP used against Eddie Seaga to regain power. And so, people love people of country love their own sovereignty. It's become a forte of people who have gained their independence and prefer to keep their independence and don't allow no foreign power to come in and control what they should eat, what they should do, how they should sleep, and all that. And that's what it is. So Greenland right now not feeling the love for the U.S. I don't feel love for U.S. So I recommend that USA avoid trying to talk about take over that place, because there seems like there will be some fierce battles going on there if USA attempt to take over that country, and that's basically it. So let me take a break and come back for the final segment of my perspective. We're going to talk about Jamaica. I love to talk about Jamaica. The politics of Jamaica is sweet right now. But I tell you, Jamaica has so much things that I just want to talk about. I want to discuss talk about corruption. And, big up 85 crew, 85 team crew. We have some live discussion. So let me take a quick break, and I will come back after this commercial to talk about Jamaica. And I think I'll see what's going on there. And just give you my comments. So enjoy this commercial, and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Calling all track and field fans. Get ready for Saturday, April the 19th. Save the date, save the date. Saturday, April the 19th. Get ready for a full day of track and field excellence as the Board of Governors of the Next Gen Event Inc. presents the inaugural Next Gen New York Invitational Relays Event 2025, the high school version, from 8:30 in the morning till 6:30 p.m. inside the stadium at Memorial Field, 431 Garden Avenue, Mount Vernon, New York. Sponsors and partners are welcome, but make sure you get your entries in before March 31st. For more information, call 929-360-7585 or 973-510-3148. Or you can also email shawnoclaf@gmail.com. Track and field fans, don't miss it. Track and field fans, get ready for the ultimate relay showdown in the Big Apple. It's the New York Next Gen Invitational Relays 2025, the high school edition, featuring some big schools from Jamaica: Kingston College, Jamaica College, Calabar, Vere, Hydel, Homewood, and much, much more. Saturday, April the 19th, the place to be is the stadium at Memorial Field, 431 Garden Avenue, Mount Vernon, New York, from 8:30 in the morning till 6:30 p.m. Get your your tickets now. They're only $25 before February 28th, $40 after, and children under 13 absolutely free. It's the New York Next Gen Invitational Relays, brought to you by the Board of Governors of the Next Generation Event Corp. For more information, call 929-360-7585 or 973-510-3148. Or you can email info@nextgen-nyc.com. Take advantage of the early bird special. Get your tickets now. Track and field fans, you definitely don't want to miss this. Saturday, April 19. Don't miss it.
Yes, back to, my second segment, final segment for the night. My country, Jamaica boy, I must say, I hope next week I hope get Dennis Chung to be a part to give a recap of the budget debate and the presentation. And I must commend, what can I say? Let me talk about the new Minister of Finance, Fayval Williams, Minister of Finance. I think she has done an exceptional job, good job in terms of bringing her own style to the budget debates. And, she doesn't have a flair like prior Finance Minister, Dr. Nigel Clark. But it's quite clear. Ms. Fayval Williams is a woman of great intellectual knowledge and how to present our numbers and how to present our budget. And it gives me a feeling of warm heart to see that a woman who is now the first Minister of Finance for Jamaica has delivered. And yes, she has, she has thrown some fierce blows at opposition till the opposition leader make a perfect ass off of himself like yesterday in Parliament. When you try to do some point of order or whatever, and she put some numbers and she questioned the numbers that they presented, and she brought that there to be another FinSCA 2.0, and the leader of the side come with a point of order, and he tried to justify that all kind of thing. And it goes to show that Ms. Fayval Williams is a very she learned. And she has come to the party with her own style. And so I give her an applause. Yeah, I give her an applause. Because she read the opposition opposite the head yesterday. It's about the FinSCA 2.0 and all these deficits and what will happen with their plan, because she bring numbers to their plan and their whole economic proposals, and she brings some numbers. So, she let the opposition scamper to back to her to the 2,000 Pro Box. Yeah, but next, come on. She can't find that 2,000 Pro Box, boss. Come on. She was saying saving $2,000 even a month, and eventually that money will be saved to buy a Pro Box. Yeah, but nothing wrong with saving money, boss. Well, that's what she was trying to say. So she clarified that issue. But it goes to show that she did her homework. And that's the biggest difference between the ruling party and the opposition. They have presented some credible numbers based on what they have, what they can do, and what they are allowed to do within the budget. Now, argument can say that, all right, the opposition is not in budget, therefore they can't get the real numbers in. I understand. But the reality that they receive estimates before the actual budget presentation. And the opposition has been in opposition for 8 years. And if you're in opposition for 8 years and you have numbers, which is quite clear, that they have not done the homework or not look at the budget and try to counteract anything the governing party has in the budget can be retweaked, eliminated, or there's always something in the numbers that can help you as the opposition to make sense and how best to revise things, put things in a different perspective. But it seems, from my perspective, the opposition sits on the fence for 8 years. Don't use the budget numbers to bring something credible to the people. All they bring is proposals and promises without no factual data or any form of data to say how this will work within the Jamaica budget and its constraints. Let's still one Dexter still can buy a Pro back. Of course, 2004, yeah, man, that's fine. So 2000 can do that, man. Yeah, man, that's fine. Still pay for a vehicle. You gotta start somewhere, Dexter. Yeah, man. Me remember when we started my first car. Paid around 100,000. But look, oh no. Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Gary Cooper. Rest in peace, my brother. Gary Cooper was my brother from another mother. Work at a telephone company. Yeah, man. Paid him for a 100,000. And that was my first car. So, yeah, paid him for a car by bar. Yeah, man, that's fine. It starts somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. But going back to, the opposition leader and his party, that it's quite clear that opposition leader and his party has no credible data information on how they would finance their proposals. And, when Fayetteville blow it, lick them with the big six or mid-off, them go for media and obviously make a boo himself. They call media conference right after our presentation. They come back today and say $38 billion. They only because the Jamaican budget. So it's quite clear that the opposition and his party is in tatters. The leader is just not qualified enough to lead the country. And in the opposition's finance minister, Julian Roberts, him just, I'm so disappointed in him. I thought he would be doing his homework, and when it comes to numbers, he would speak with authority. It's one thing Manayard, when Manayard or whoever was there, when it comes to him coming and say, we'll give them people 1.5 million tax-free money. I'm sure how the money will be generated and where it's coming from. And he was in opposition. And this is what Jamaica need and Jamaica politicians need to understand. They cannot, and I would say reckless. I don't think any politician needs to spend money recklessly. But it's the know-how to manage their affairs and keep a fiscal discipline. And that's where the challenge comes in with the opposition and his party. They are failing miserably to convince the Jamaican people that they can manage the resources of the country. Dexter, I don't think the government should take the 11.4 billion from NHT yearly no more to support no budget. And I would disagree with that. I think that 11.4 billion should be taken out and put in some bonds or stocks to help the people, to help NHT to provide more homes and houses and bring more benefits to the people. Because I believe that $11.4 billion can be reinvested. People can reinvest back into the people. The $11.4 can be reinvested back in the development of housing, new houses. I know they say that there's a lot of cash in NHT and the mortgages are good. But I believe that cheap homes, housing solution can be provided in Jamaica using $11.4 billion. The government don't need that 11.4 billion no more to support the budget no more. They don't need it. Because they all boast about the NIR, Net International Reserve, or $1.5 billion. They can take 11.4 billion from that and put back in the budget. Why not? They're talking about shocks and all this. And they have a lot of insurance and bonds out there for external shocks. So the economy has now a lot of things that they can use to help with shocks. And the 11.4 billion should be reinvested back in the people, because it's the people to make who have contributed to the NHG over here, like myself. And then that's what it is. Everybody should be entitled to get a home based on your contribution. And housing price and stocks, there should be a lot of stocks out there in general houses for low income, middle income, and high income people. Balance must be there. So getting back to the opposition and the budget, is that the opposition and its party is in tatters. They don't know what they're doing. They're scuffling around trying to make suggestions and trying to do this and that. They're just not ready. And boy, don't back to the leader. If the leader can't demonstrate a certain level of assurance and confidence within the party, then hey, who am I? Because the no election will be calling sometime soon. And see where Jamaica Labour Party is finalized the candidates as soon as that is finalized. I know that there will be some election call. You know, I mean, the democratic process in selecting candidates must prevail than party selecting candidates. The Jamaica Labour Party is giving its candidate, its polling divisions or its workers the opportunity to vote and select the candidate they want to represent them. Which is fair. But when it got to the PNP, the PNP has shown that they're not putting in the work. And it's very disappointing for me, especially I want to tell one person, Philip Powell. I thought Philip Powell would be one of the leaders right now who when he came in, when he was with PJ Passy, he was the one that broke the monopoly for telephone service in Jamaica. And I sincerely believe that he would have grown into that leader with stature in the PNP. But somehow he has lost his way. He has become redundant in his ideas with telecommunications. Next time we'd love to hear that those two persons. If I can't get two persons to articulate their position, I would really love to get that. But you know the people stay already. This person may not want to come on my local program. I invite them to local. But my thing is this. I would really love to see hear them come on. Yeah, articulate their positions on what they really have to offer the people. And the opposition needs to understand that, listen, Jamaica has been suffered with lack of growth, with lack of development, with lack of unemployment, and we were underemployed, with people weren't getting jobs. Crime is the beast of the disease. A pandemic in Jamaica worse than COVID-19. And now you're seeing some semblance of development. We need opposition that can come and speak with authority to give the people some direction. Not come with grandiose proposals that don't have nothing to back up the proposals. And when they're back into a corner, they're coming up punching with some numbers. It's a joke. I'm talking about Andrew. They're doing what they have to do. And they'll get with their faults too. But the opposition needs to put in the work. They need to come to us and say, Jamaican people, listen, this is the way I'm going. Whether you're going to be democratic socialism ideology, whether you're going to be a communist ideology, whether you're going to be you have to come to the people. Show that you have substance, not hype. Because hype don't care. Things can't get things to buy a supermarket. Hype and proposals don't bring good living wages. And that's just what my take is. My thing is this: the Jamaican government, if Dexter can recall, that in the 80s they had free zone. Yeah, we had free zone in the 80s. And that thousands of people were down in the industrial park area down by Marcus Gap. Every day people leave. The people might leave. Thousands of people leave work. And I can recall when I was at high school, the position was that, all the PMP, all the JP can provide free zone work for people. Cheap labor. And when Sega brought in hard, they must say, oh, yeah, you're bringing hard for train people. And that was the messaging that was saying that a free zone was cheap labor, wasn't good work, the wage was too low, hard training was, what didn't mean nothing to the people of Jamaica. That was the word on the street. And now, the government brought in BPO, that's the opposition, and now the opposition said, yes, they're bringing BPO, great jobs, and they're singing the same tune again, that is low wages. And then, like the following day, I see one of the cabinet shadow minister as one of the BPO and said they will support the BPO business. And in a code, he said, although these low wages, listen, the PMP and its leaders and its cabinet needs to just get with the program, find some meaningful solution for Jamaica, and create a progressive agenda and present it to the people. They bashing low wages and then supporting it, it don't make no sense. The PMP has to come and say, this is what we're going to do for the people, this is how we're going to fund it, this is how we're going to fiscal discipline, this is how we're going to make the country move forward. Yeah, the country move forward. And that's what we need. Jamaica don't need to be going 2 steps forward, 3 steps backward. Don't make no sense. And that's just my piece. So hopefully, as I say, I'll see if I can get somebody to articulate. If I can get 2 persons, one from the JP and one from the PMP to come on and articulate their positions on this, because election here, you're right, Dexter. Dexter now nationwide New York, but are you no affiliate? Dexter. Yes, I listen to the nationwide. Maybe you can say, I listen to much of Cliff Hughes online. Yeah, at daytime. But my thing is that, Dexter, we have to be rational. We have to be forward thinking. We have to be smart of how we do things in Jamaica. We have to give our people the opportunity to be progressive. We have to give our people the right tools to be successful. We have to give our people the confidence, the motivation to care and provide for their family. We have to give our people leadership of how to manage money, how to create their own wealth without depending on the politicians to give them handouts. Yes, because majority of masses who are not educated, who don't have the skill level, they're the ones that always are stretching their hands. They're always the one who are begging a thing. They're always the one who just want to eat that food today, not thinking about tomorrow. And I stand corrected, Dex, if I'm making sense. Because our people need to understand that with their hands, with these two hands, they can have something for themselves. And before I close out, because I tell time run so fast, 10:31. But when I see young people at heart doing farming, and I'm going to be young men and young women doing farming, it warms my heart. And I get it that, listen, Jamaica, Michael Manley said in the 70s when he was this charismatic leader, he said Jamaica needs to be self-reliance. Self-reliance meaning that we have our own food, we generate our own wealth through good economic management and fiscal and a fiscal discipline. We must be able to show that Jamaica is an island of people of progression, not regression. And this is my last point, is that whenever them come a foreigner, my Jamaicans who lack that education skill, you know what they do? They go work at school, especially women. And they work 1 and 2 jobs, doing CNA, home health care. And some of them move on to being a registered nurse, an LPN, before them turn a registered nurse. And these people, and these men and women are not the brightest. They didn't went to the institution like the Jamaica College, Kingston College. They went to low schools in the trench town, in the rural areas. And these people came here and build their wealth through hard work and self-education. They come up here, go work at school with them GED, and they move forward. That's what we need to give our people. Chance to develop their own skills, whether they're from rural area, downtown, Tivoli, Maxfield, Jungle, Spanish Town. You have to give them that opportunity. And so in closing, my brothers and my friends, sisters, that we must try to encourage our people to be progressive. Yes, we have our issues. Don't get to every form of issues, every kind of issues. But the leadership from the PMP to the GLP must show and guide our people through this new industrial revolution, AI and technology, and our students, and give our people a chance. So yes, Esther, you love eat that food, I know. But we could eat that food and do it the right way. We could eat that food and enjoy our wealth creation. That's what I'm saying. So once again, thank you all, my brothers, for tuning in on My Perspective. Well, I tell time, guys, 10:35, we're going to pass over my time. Join me next week, Wednesday night, for another episode of My Perspective at 9:30. This is US time, 8:30 Jamaica time. For another episode of My Perspective. I'm Sean Falcon, your host. Enjoy the rest of your week. And always, I thank you for being a part of this program. Give your views, you post your comments. I'm very appreciative of you. And so, my brothers and sisters, have a wonderful and blessed rest of the week. See you all. next week, Wednesday, for another episode of My Perspective. I'm Sean Falcon, your host. So have a wonderful and good night. Peace out.
Calling all track and field fans. Get ready for Saturday, April the 19th. Save the date, save the date. Saturday, April the 19th. Get ready for a full day of track and field excellence as the Board of Governors of the Next Gen Event Inc. presents the inaugural Next Gen New York Invitational Relays Event 2025. The high school version from 8:30 in the morning till 6:30 p.m. inside the stadium at Memorial Field, 431 Garden Avenue, Mount Vernon, New York. Sponsors and partners are welcome, but make sure you get your entries in before March 31st. For more information, call 929-360-7585 or 973-510-3148. Or you can also email shawnoclaf@gmail.com. Track and field fans, don't miss it. Track and field fans, get ready for the ultimate relay showdown in the Big Apple. It's the New York Next Gen Invitational Relays 2025, the high school edition, featuring some big schools from Jamaica: Kingston College, Jamaica College, Calabar, Vere, Hydel, Homewood, and much, much more. Saturday, April the 19th. The place to be is the stadium at Memorial Field, 431 Garden Avenue, Mount Vernon, New York, from 8:30 in the morning till 6:30 p.m. Get your tickets now. They're only $25 before February 28th, $40 after, and children under 13 absolutely free. It's the New York Next Gen Invitational Relays, brought to you by the Board of Governors of the Next Generation Event Corp. For more information, call 929-360-7585 or 973-510-3148. Or you can email info@nextgen-nyc.com. Take advantage of the early bird special. Get your tickets now. Track and field fans, you definitely don't want to miss this. Saturday, April 19. Don't miss it.